Lance,
Rad.
episode 60.
60?
Yeah.
Where are we at 60?
We're cruising.
Dang. Dude, what was our goal again? I can't remember how many we were trying to get to.
Our goal is by the end of the year is to get to like 100. So,
dude, it's only like early in the year right now. I don't know when this episode's going to release or not, but when it's going to release. But I'm excited for it.
Multiple episodes with some fun guests.
Dude, these people, I'm sure you've already been watching, but Jen and Lorenzo are bringing the heat, bro.
That's right.
Literally.
So we've been building the last few episodes, sequencing, organizing interventions, RT interventions, but for work with children 5 to 12. I know we can kind of go different age groups here, and we're continuing the work. So this is what intervention would you call this?
This one is called ECB, or empty chair bear.
Okay, I love it.
Yes. So this one, again, this is another one to help explore the truth. So you could do this one before fireballs of pain. I think it's better to allow the kid to even sink deeper into the truth and really practice the truth a little bit more, besides the last one we just did with the truth shield. This one, I don't know if we have to demonstrate it as much as we do the other ones, because this one is very similar to what RT therapists might do with like reparenting, except for we're using like an actual object. In this case, we're using a bear. This is another puppet bear. And we give him a name, ECB. ECB. So to set this one up, well, at this point, we know the client's story a little bit more. So I talk about ECB, that he is experiencing the same pain that my client is. I'll change the story though, so it's a little bit different. And I will talk about, we have this magic chair, and to get a little more buy-in, I might ask, do you know any magic tricks? If you as a therapist know a magic trick, now's your time to shine. And say, yeah, with magic tricks, sometimes it makes things disappear or go away. We're going to do a little bit of magic here. And we're going to have ECB sit in our magic chair. And I'm going to invite you to tell, I know that you know, client, what ECB feels like. He feels alone, unimportant, out of control. I think that you could actually talk to ECB and kind of tell him what's real about him, what's true. And I'll, at that point, invite the client to talk to ECB in the magic chair, telling him, so this might take a little coaching. He'll be like, well, just stop doing that. Or like, just do different. And I'm like, oh yeah. And I'm kind of looking at ECB, and I don't know if he really believes that, or that's like really helping. What's real about him? Is he unloved, unimportant? So it might take some coaching at that point. And again, same as you would with a reparenting technique. Don't be afraid of slowing down, softening your voice, and really allowing the kid. Sometimes I'll have him use, or I'll help them use their coping character or the dove to talk to ECB and talk through the puppet. And they'll identify the truth. So then I'll, so I hear you're telling him he's important and never alone and can control himself. Yeah, let's check. Let's see if it works. Pick up ECB. I'm like, all right, ECB, what's going on? And I'll have ECB like, yeah, I am loved and important, and like play the story from a place of truth. That's empty chair bear.
And then, so sometimes you have to coach them a little bit. Sometimes you have to kind of guide them, kind of like you would with any reparenting. Now, do you build it up with reparenting where
I do
you just leave it there?
Yeah, straight to it. Mainly because they're at that age where it's like the beginning of reparenting would happen. And I don't believe that, the reparenting doesn't necessarily need to take place. It's almost like, hey, this is talking to the final target.
Right.
Yeah. And
do you ever,
No, like when you do, I mean, obviously, since it's called empty bear chair or empty chair bear, the bear is always the character that you'll use in the empty chair.
I'll use the bear. Yeah. So any kind of teddy bear, obviously, and again, if it's empty chair duck, if you happen to have a duck, you could use any object as long as it's a stuffed animal, personified.
Yeah, personified version of the pain,
and you make up the story that you're telling it, just like you know, whatever their pain is.
I'm thinking with this session, do you ever have the parents engaged as well?
Yes. Yes. Actually, I'm plugging this in real quick, so I might move this. Lorenzo, do you want to talk about, have you had parents engage?
Oh, yeah. With empty chair bear specifically, so with the parent approach and parents coming in and we get the parents involved, because too, it can be with the kiddo, and especially with empty chair bear, the goal of it, we're not trying to just have them reparent. The parents are there. We have the great opportunity that the parents are there to take on and understand this truth. So with that, I think it is helpful and beneficial to identify even moments when that truth is with the parents, right? Mm-hmm. Our parents have felt that before, and you can identify that with the kid. But when you have those moments where you're with the parents themselves and you're talking, and you guys are going over like, okay, what are some activities you guys do, and just really encouraging those strengthening activities that emphasize that truth. That is how I can see this being so helpful with the kiddos and inviting the parents in. At least in my
I'm imagining that. Like I would have, like if I had a parent in there, I'd want the parent to first talk to empty chair bear. Then I'd want to have the kids sit on the chair and speak, and then have the parent speak to the kid. So you kind of have like that build up, almost like would that be like something that y'all would
try? I think that is a brilliant way of using that.
That is. I love that. Yeah. That is. I can see that. That'd be useful, I think.
I think too, sometimes, so that would be really helpful too, especially if we're trying to strengthen attunement with parents and kid.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just thinking of a couple specific cases that I've experienced where like maybe parents need a little bit of coaching before I would maybe just a little to maybe, and sometimes I feel like even just letting them observe that happening and to be like, oh my gosh, my kid, because I do think it is important to begin, especially depending on the age. Yeah. Like a 12-year-old, I want that 12-year-old to identify that truth within themselves. And I think it would be great for a parent to observe that and then to reinforce it. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it started with the kid believes this, or maybe he's heard it from his parents or whatever. And then the parent gets to then give an example of, yes, that is true, and gets to affirm it after the fact.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I think I love that flow. I think kind of gives parents a little window in. I'm always trying to figure out with my daughter, like what flies in this world of pain in your little heart, girl. And sometimes when I have her do like working with her little characters, I can see what she really is desiring in the pain that's going on. So then I'm always like,
Exactly.
I gotta say this.
Well, good point, because that's what I mean by let's wait and see what the kid is coming up with.
Yeah.
And I'm like blown away a lot of times what the kid comes up with. I might,
Kids are amazing.
but they'll like say different things. So I'm like, actually, that's amazing that you came up with that. And that's probably more true for you than maybe what I would have come up with for you. Yeah.
All right.
All right, next one.
Friends. Awesome job.
Good stuff.